Hello, YouTubers. Here again. And I thought of doing this one. Why not? I did the original, that being the 1933 King Kong. Why not now jump into 1976? That's right, 1976 for the remake of King Kong. Now, normally, I don't like remakes. I blood in spies remakes. But this one, on the other hand, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. Is it as good as the classic 1933 one? No, but in all fairness, it's still a good film. Still a good film because you got very good, competent, good actors. You got one of my favourite actors, that being Jeff Bridges. Now you already know what I think about Jeff Bridges. You already know what I think of him. I reviewed Son, I reviewed the Jigsaw Wads, very unestimated film with Jeff Bridges. And I reviewed not long ago Jagged Edge. Again, another good unestimated film and a good performance by Jeff Bridges. So why not this one? King Kong, the 1976 one, where you got Jessica Lange make her first appearance in her first big break in the film. And originally in 76, they were going to use stop motion, just like they did in the 30s one. But instead, decided to go with a man with a gorilla suit, practical makeup effects, puppetsy hands, the lot. And the one who dressed up as the monkey, that being King Kong, was no other than John Baker. And you don't know who he is, John Baker? Think of the one that did the special effects in American Werewolf in London. Yeah, the direct difference to date special effects in American Werewolf in London, as well as the effects in the original Star Wars. Not got it episode 4, I got it Star Wars. John Baker was the one that dressed up as Kong, so you could say he was the star of the film. And I would say this is more King Kong's film. There's a few bits in it where I do have issues from, where I don't think it's dated well, but I still don't think it's a bad film. Unlike the 30s one, where it was like trying to get movie business on the road, you've got a sip and it's people trying to make oil. They're trying to make oil. This was in the era when oil was going down in business. I mean, feel like the 70s was definitely a bit there for oil. Think about it. 78, you had the sailors' diets and you had other things to do with oil. So again, they're trying to get oil. Jeff Bridges sneaks across the ship and gets spotted. Well, he comes in, actually rings in about the fine little elf and elf whistles. And I like Jeff Bridges in this. He does look more like a hippie. He had a beard, he had long hair, he had everything. And then you get Jessica Lange make an appearance. They find her on a boat, and the boat's been alerted, and they save her basically. They save her. And I've got to admit, she's like good looking in that era. I'd definitely like to give her a postman rings twice in that era. Because in that era, she was like good looking Jessica Lange. I know there were some deleted scenes here and there where you got the pirates perving on her a lot when she's having a shower, and there's a few other deleted scenes in it like that. Which ain't in the film because it's obviously deleted. And other stuff in the film. But to me, Jessica Lange, yes, it's nice to look at, but she definitely comes across being a Jissy Bond. She definitely comes across being a Marilyn Monroe airhead. Now, I can't really insult Jessica Lange, can't insult her, because at the end of the day, it was a role, it was an acting role, it was what she was told to do and how to act. But she definitely is a Jissy Bond. Do I feel sorry for her at the end? No, I don't. Because there's a scene in it where she mentions Jeep Fault. Remember the adult film Jeep Fault? And she mentions that, and she's one of them there. You could walk up to her, say you're an agent, you've got loads and loads of money, and you're trying to, you probably get fucking laid. You'll get laid. That's the type of character she is. So, the bit where she's crying the river at the end, sorry to say, I did not cry, because I did not buy it. The only character I liked really would have been Jeff Bridges. She was the prize of the film, and the monkey himself, King Kong, again played by John Baker. And I do know that John Baker had a shit time doing the film. He had the worstest time ever. He had these contact fake lenses to do his eyes. He had to wear them all through the day. And when he dived home from work, he could barely see the road. His eyes were like all blurry, the lot, and his eyes were killing him. And he had to dive home from work. There's bits in it where even the people on the set was giving him shit. They were making fun of him. These people were having a meal, right, and he was not allowed to take the costume off because it took about half an hour to put it all back on. So what I mean, it's a lot of messing about. So we had to wear that all day, and he could barely bend down. And the two of people thought it was fun there to leave banana peels and bananas on the floor and say, "There's your dinner," and he can't bend down to even pick it up. How rotten and how cool is that? So I kind of felt sorry for John Baker. He definitely got a lot of trap. Even though he was the star of the film, he got treated like dirt. But when he wore the suit and he wore the heads and the mask to make him look like the Chihuahua, that's your film, that's your beat. So again, they go to the iron to look for oil, a bit like the original 30s one. They see natives, just like the 30s one. They want the dough, again paid again by a very long Jessica Lange. Obviously, they don't do fuck off, just like the 30s one. But again, there's little bits here what's different, like the dynamite oil, the dye's not, there's a dye in it, it's a bit ruthless, a bit of a money man. And the kidnap Jessica Lange. And again, you got the idea, it's got the Chihuahua naps her. The only bit where I do have visuals, though, just like Jessica Lange, and bits where I would say it's not dated well with, I'd love to have seen different monsters. You know what I mean? I'd love to have seen different monsters in it, just like the 30s one. The only monster you see a big long snake thing what tries to attack Jessica Lange, and it fights with King Kong. King Kong gets the better of it and rips it to fucking pieces. But that's really the only bit of a monster you see. The rest of them, you barely see a monster. That's why I say King Kong is more the star. I just love to see different monsters, dinosaurs and whatever, and all that was in the 30 feet King Kong, but you don't see it. So they're trying to find the girl, again, played by Jessica Lange, and they outsmart the monkey, knock it out, just like the 30s one. There are bits in there, like I say, it's different. Like they're looking for oil, it's not a dye trying to make a film. And they bring it to New York. Obviously, it gets away. Now, it does kill people on the way, but this is the one where I would say the difference between the 33 one and the 76 version is you do have sympathy for the monster. You do have bladding sympathy, let's say, for the King Kong. Because, yeah, it killed people, but only in self-defense. Yeah, it killed people, but only because it was threatened. Where the 30s one, it was just killing people just for the fun of it half the time. You know, it's biting people, stodding on people, killing innocent people. In this one, I wouldn't exactly say that. So it gets away, tries to get to the land. You've got a love scene between Jeff Bridges, which I didn't buy one bit. It gets, again, Jessica Lange. This is a bit of a difference. You do actually see the Twin Towers. A lot of people have King Kong, the 76 one, a lot of shit. Saying, oh, it's poor taste, it's got the Twin Towers in it. All fair said and done for the people who say that. This is a 1976 movie. I say that again for people who are hard of hearing. It's a 1976 movie. So it's hardly going to be poor taste that the Twin Towers are there. It's well before flipping 9/11. So it'd be an arsehole, but you know, it's an old film. But anyway, moving on. So it's on the towers, and then you've got the helicopters again, a little bit different. Unlike the 33 one where it's dead aeroplanes, you've now got helicopters. And I do know there's a funny scene on the YouTube. Remember when I reviewed The Running Man? And you got Arnie in the helicopter. Someone thought it was funny to take that scene and spice it in the 76 King Kong. So I thought that was quite funny, even though it's not in the film. So it's on the building and it's getting shot up by the helicopters. I've got to admit, it's a bit graphic and a bit gruesome. You see Kong, you see blood splats all over it. And I do actually prefer this one because I felt the bit in the 33 one when it's doing that and then it falls to its doom. It's a little bit over the top, a bit exaggerated and a bit laughable. In this, you felt for it. It got shot and it fell to its death. You got a bit of an heartbeat. You hear sound effects of its heart pumping and then it goes off, and you get the idea it's dead. Into 1986, when they did a fire one, called King Kong Lifts, which one day I'll probably talk about on the road. But the bit where Jessica Lange cries away for us, it goes back to Hollywood. I'm going to make it big. I'm going to be a star. That's why I never bought her as feeling sorry for her. There was a love scene in Kong. To me, I felt more for Jeff Bridges' role. I think Jeff Bridges was the prize and the star of the film, and I like King Kong. 76 one again. I don't think it's as good as the 33 one, but I don't think it's a bad one as well. I think it's a good one. And if you're going into it for King Kong, the star, and Jeff Bridges, you get two good performances. I imagine it was a big hit and a big success, I meant to say, in the cinema of 76 into then. That's King Kong, the 1976 version, into then. I'll see you soon.